All the problems you face today, the answers are already present in the world. All that's required of you is to seek them out. Funny how only a few ever really do. Most men live out their lives in darkness. I want you to close your eyes for a minute and clear out your train of thought. Just sit back on whatever chair you're on and empty out your mind. When you're in this state of calm, I want you to now bring in front of you everything that's been weighing on your shoulders. It can be anything and everything. Visualize it in depth. I'll give you a moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that you've exposed yourself to those ideas, let me tell you, the answer to all of your problems, whatever they may be, is in this video. I'm going to be sharing with you the timeless lessons straight from the Stoics. These aren't just philosophies, they're tools. The individual who wields them better than the rest, he will surely come out dominant, especially in the long run. Let's jump straight into it. Wisdom 1. The art of managing your emotions. Forget what you've heard. Stoicism isn't about becoming a boulder and shouldering all your emotions. It's also not about shouting your emotions from the rooftops. It's about getting real with yourself and mastering the art of navigating what you feel on an everyday basis. It's not healthy, neither possible, to continuously bottle everything up. You must understand and steer your emotions. The Stoics, they knew emotions were a part of the deal to being a human, but they warned against letting them run wild. In our fast-paced world today, their ideas aren't just helpful, they're a game changer. When once you would have blown the fuse and shot yourself in the foot with being on the path of the Stoics, you're able to remain calm and collected enough to handle whatever life throws your way. Things will get messy, but you won't. So, here's what to note. Self-awareness is your secret weapon. Name those feelings, recognize what's triggering them, and don't let them call the shots in your mind. Instead of flying off the handle, make it a habit to simply reflect for a couple minutes. And we have wisdom 2. Make it a habit to take personal responsibility. The significance of personal responsibility, according to Stoicism, lies in our undeniable accountability for our actions and their outcomes. This wisdom emphasizes on the basic truth that owning our choices is vital in life, especially when one aspires for authenticity. Epictetus, who was born a slave, but later became a legendary philosopher, talked about how a human's greatest power is the ability to choose our attitude and actions, irrespective of external circumstances. Keep in mind, our character is the sum of our own choices. It's congenital only to a small degree. I personally know many men who overcame their temperament for more positive traits. But that's only possible when you first take accountability. In today's finger-pointing world, embracing personal responsibility isn't merely a stoic act, but a deeper sign of one's character and integrity. Brothers, acknowledge your role in both your wins and losses. Deal with any repercussion with courage, and have a learning attitude towards any situation you find yourself in any aspect of life, whether professional or personal. Wisdom 3. Make it a habit to forgive. It's a prominent Stoic teaching that holding on to hatred is like constantly carrying a heavy burden, something which hampers your journey to a peaceful mental state. Forgiveness, which many often misunderstand as weakness, is, in fact, the opposite. It's actually a vivid showing of one's strength of character. Initially, you might feel the road does injustice to you, but as most eventually realize, it's actually the way to have profound peace. Recognizing the destructive effects of anger, the Stoics emphasized letting things go for our own well-being. Marcus Aurelius captured it in a beautiful way, that the best revenge is not replicating the injustice. In today's world, forgiveness is a great display of emotional maturity in a person. It means acknowledging that humans are always going to make mistakes. There's no way around it. It might even be those you love the most who wrong you. It doesn't necessarily mean they want the worst for you. This allows us to always walk ahead without constantly getting stuck on the potholes along the way. Each act of forgiveness strengthens your character and deepens the compassion you possess, be it for others or ourselves. Wisdom 4. Leave behind your materialistic tendencies. In a world obsessed with material success, brothers, The Stoics told people about picking up a different perspective than the masses. True happiness, they realized after much thinking, isn't found in more money, more vehicles, or bigger houses. It's in garnering internal fulfillment. The problem many face is, they often realize this after years of chasing material gains. In the end, they realize that they might now possess everything, but still feel an eternal void in their soul. You can't pay to get that void sealed. Stoic philosophers knew the fleeting nature of wealth. Understanding possessions can never shield one from life's actual challenges. In our societies brimmed with materialism, the importance of simplicity and self-sufficiency are more relevant than ever. Applying this means shifting focus from external acquisition to internal development, finding joy in simple pleasures, and measuring success by character and relationships, not possessions. One must reject the common notions, be willing to go against the herd, if they are to nurture a sense of tranquility, a state of mind only to get rarer as times go by. Wisdom 5. Nurture an appetite to learn. In a world dealing with an information overload, the Stoic approach to life is to fuel your passion for learning. Think about Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. They saw wisdom as a man's compass through life's chaos. Aelius, too, was all about possessing perpetual curiosity, using knowledge not just for personal growth, but to make the world a tad bit better than before him. Jump to today, where we're drowning in data but true wisdom's a rare gem. In all this chaos, we can only focus on picking out the good. So, you must change the way you go about your day. Don't let the moments fly away without giving yourself room to ponder over them. Scrutinize what most look over. It's that presence of mind that fuels one's curiosity and leads them down the path of acquiring new, unknown knowledge. It quickly becomes a joy to explore new thoughts and perspectives, reflect on the absurdity of life, and chase those perspective-shifting moments, whether it's through a piece of ancient writing or by simply tuning into the words of somebody you admire or even despise. Every moment's a chance to grow and learn when you are successful in building that appetite for learning. Don't get it twisted. Utilizing fancy words isn't a show of intellect or wisdom. True wisdom is about using what you know to be a better human. Well, those are the 5 core ideas I had to share with you today. There is still a lot more to go through, but instead of bombarding you all together, let's walk through them slowly and actually focus on grasping the fundamental concepts. This way, we can ensure we're actually internalizing the message. Always remember that one never stops growing and learning, unless it's a conscious decision they make. I want you to note down what you're taking from this video and find ways to apply it in your own life. That's the most crucial element which 99% don't do. Be different, be better. With that said, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Stay blessed.